Going on.
I hope you just get over the pan.
My bad. How are you doing, son?
Sit this one, you go. Oh, God bless us. Sit this one.
Come on, Biddy. No bother here.
Will you be in the middle?
Thank you for letting you cross. I have a place to get him beside the two of you.
Oh, you will? Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I'm laughing now.
What are you?
Hey!
You're right.
Oh, my God. What a drive. Yeah. John! Brain! Be up that pony and turn him, he's second. Baxter's first and I'm third, and we'll be lined up. Will you be able to bring him up? Are you as fond of that at that as the football?
Richard Dennis has no shade.
Go on down a bit, John, to the car. Hey. Yeah, I come a bit.
From under 8 years of age and to over 80 years of age are taking part in the festivities this afternoon. God has blessed us with a beautiful day, and what I have been asked to say before we really say anything else is that though everybody is welcome here today, and everybody is welcome up in the hall afterwards, where there will be sketches and dancing and tea and sausages, but what we should have is it's all free, and somebody They're led by the beautiful Miss Brady's in their private Aston cart, and they are Mrs. Brady and and Nancy McCabe. These are followed by three lovely lassies on their bicycles. Little Mickey Doherty. Mulligan, better again. Is Bridgie Clinton. As far as I know, it's the bouncing Mrs. Cafferty. That's her head. Just married, we have coming next in a beautiful pony and trap. Just married 70 years ago. Tommy Leddy and Mary Ann Kelly, being driven by Mr. Baxter, is right, in his beautiful hat. And I must say it's a credit. The carts and the traps are a credit. They seem to be held up here by the army at the beginning.
Yes, when they move up it.
Will the music come back to us or what?
Yes, yeah. Make it let me down there.
Come back here. Yeah, we could ask the musicians to come back onto the stage if they would, so that they can be ready to play for the dancers. The Drumkilly dancers will be dancing here for a few minutes, and general dancing for everybody. I think the army has moved on, so Peter Callan in the beautiful cart here. Followed by the bride and groom, Mary Ann Kelly and Tommy Leddy, driven by John Baxter. I couldn't remember your first name, John, sorry. And they are followed, naturally enough, by the best man and the bridesmaid, driven by Jim Day. The bridesmaid is Miss Lily Bird, and the best man is Paddy McCabe. And no doubt, probably the best man in the parade. The best man and the bridesmaid are being followed by one of the priests in the form of Kenneth Heaslip, looking the part, definitely the part. Good man, Kenneth. This is now followed by the flitting. This is the bringing of the bride's utensils, cots and prams and God knows what. And Nancy Riley and being driven by Tom Dowd and Terry Lynch. Terry Lynch, they're in charge. I see a good bed been brought. Hang on to it, Nancy. This is followed by the Straw Boys. Francie Boylan and Jimmy McCann, followed by the guests. The dancers could stay here, would you? Would you mind coming over to the side here, because you'll be dancing here in a second. There's no need. Yeah.
The modern wedding.
The modern wedding. We're now followed by a modern wedding in a beautiful car being driven by Jerry McCabe in the form of Anne Wright and the very lucky bride is Anne Riley and Jerry and the groom, and the very, very lucky groom is Jerry Boylan. This is followed by signs of things to come. The second car is full of children. Again, we have two more clergymen. This is a well officiated wedding. We have two clergymen in the third car being driven by Luke Riley. One is our own Reverend Chalmers, and the other is Father Jimmy Smith from Drumroller. In fact, I told him this evening he looked more like a priest than a priest does. He's the finest example I've ever seen of a priest. The wedding guests are following, God, there's an awful heap of them, minibuses, and naturally there would be a singer at every wedding, so we have a singer coming in the following car. Come on, Jerry. We'll have a bit of music now from the guests on the platform. All these people are here voluntarily and giving out their best, great musicians, and we'll ask them to play a few tunes, and maybe the All-Ireland champions, the Drumkilly dancers, will give us a bit of a step while we're waiting for the thing to go on. Would you do that, please? Have you room? That's the difference between winners and runners-up. They're the finest dancers I've ever seen. The All-Ireland champions. They're a credit to their mothers, their fathers, their teachers, and principally themselves to have taken such an effort to do that. Now, if the cars could move forward, what I'm told to say is that there will be general bit of dancing around here for about a quarter of an hour or 20 minutes.
Or a half an hour, John.
Or a half an hour, Petey says. But after that, you're all invited up to the hall for a cup of tea and a few sketches and a bit of fun. And again, I would remind you that this is a day for senior citizens, and if you would let the older people sit down first and be fed or given their cup of tea first, and then the younger ones who are well able to stand up, maybe they would go in after them. Again, if the cars could move forward and the general dancing, if people would like to waltz or whatever it is to start off, maybe a waltz would be the best to start with, and then go on to jigs and reels or whatever. Another waltz is right. I'm afraid the guards have told us now that we all have to move on, so it's up to the hall to fill the fluter's bowl. Thanks very much. Lovely to see you dancing on a beautiful day like this.
Give your best attention. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome here to Kilnaleck today to fill the fluter's ball. And of course, we have a couple of weapons. And it's wonderful to see such a great crowd here today. And you know, I think you should give a big hand to two people in particular. That's Rose Riley and Mary Callan, because as I know with all the work they're doing. There's many, many more, but they played the big part in getting this thing set up today, and we hope it to be successful. I think the first part of it was grand, and for a lot of our older people like myself, it puts us in mind of the good old days when the people used to be getting married and no big posh weddings and all the rest. So if we just got everyone seated now, waiting until we was able to sit down here and look at the children, we'd start off. And now, we want a bit of a hush now, because we're starting off now with Fill the Fluter's Ball. And I'm asking Jerry Donohoe to sing the song. Now, off we go. and we invited the party here today. So we want you all on your feet to give them a rousing welcome. Here they come, the wedding of Owen Day.
I didn't have to upset the festivities, but there's a car outside causing an obstruction. It's 857 AZU, and would the owner please go out immediately and move it? He's obstructing the traffic. There's a few people very annoyed about it. 857 AZU. Thank you. I'll hand it back to Tom. Tom's on the black tee.
Rose Riley is going to have a couple of words with them to see what they think of the people of the past and the people of the present.
Now, can everybody keep quiet, please? Because Julie Gaffney and Jimmy Smith is deep in conversation over here, and it's quite interesting, I think.